Not trying to kill your guys' day, but it's just a little easier for me doing it here than it is trying to do it home in the shop by myself. Maybe I should be over here a little more closer. It's just getting this little gadget thing to sit properly. Okay, there we go.
What's the name of your channel?
It'll be www.chainsawtraining.ca or be chainsaw filing, right? Yeah, I mean, you just punch in chainsaw filing on YouTube and it'll come up, right? Yeah. So, like we talked about the filing part of it, and like you said, Terry, everyone wants to file, and it's the optical illusion you're looking at here. And I always file. I find a place that fits my body size, and then one spot I'll cut a log that's my height, or I'll find a spot where I can lean on my saw, and I sit on my saw and I hold it. I leave the chain brake off. Gloves always, right? And always file right in front of me here, right? So. And that way I can take 3, and I'm not twisting I'm just doing 3 flat strokes. I'm trying to stay on that 35-degree angle. Having a good file is the other important part. The other thing is, as I bring my chain forward every time, I can see where I've filed so I'm not over filing.
Right, you get around to the shiny part.
That's right. As soon as because it's all nice and shiny inside there. So I can see it as soon as and you gotta go really slow and take your time till you get to speed, right? See, now I can look at it and go, oh, it's shiny there, right? Nope, not quite.
So 2 more strokes and you would file the raker twice.
No.
Or it's 5 times?
5 times you file, not 5 strokes. So every 5 times you refile.
That's why I asked that question.
That's what Terry asked earlier, right? So it's every 5 times you file, whether you take 2 or 3 strokes off every time, but every 5 times you file, then you take 2 strokes off the rakers, right? Okay. So then I just switch over to this side, and it's the same thing. Right, and I'm taking 3 strokes off. And then see, I've been doing this long enough, I can just kind of fly at it.
Yeah, you're quick.
Well, I'm flat and I'm on 35, I'm not having to do any different angles.
You're not twisting the file.
What's that?
You don't twist the file.
I don't twist the file. They're designed, the twist is already designed in the file. So that's why I'm saying it's so easy. You just go flat and on a 35-degree angle. And I'm also supporting my arm over here, right? So what I'm doing essentially is I'm trying to train my brain for muscle memory.
So wait, you go both directions on?
Right here, both directions. I just switch the way I hold my saw.
But the teeth alternate direction.
The teeth alternate direction, right? So, and I just switch the way I hold my saw. So, you know, when I'm filing this way, I put the saw on this side of my body. When I'm filing this way, I switch to this side. But what I'm doing is, I'm sitting here and I'm on top and I'm here. And I'm doing the same consistent stroke, same muscle movement, same head, same everything. I'm right here, right? Bigger saw, probably up a little more, be filing back here. Smaller saw, and this is it's gonna change depending on how long your arms are, your body and everything. Some guys will be down here, some guys will be up here. But you wanna be where it's comfortable for you. And for me, it's right in here. You know, then I'll just switch over to this side and do these ones. All right? So what I'm doing is, I think it's like 3,633 muscle movements, and your brain will start remembering that muscle movement. So if I do it consistent every single time, and I take my time and I just go slow at it, get to the point where how fast I was going. It's just a matter of 1, 2, 3. So what I do is I always make sure I tighten my chain before I file so I don't get any movement, because it makes it hard to file when you're doing that. And what happens is the actual chain turns like this. So then now you're trying to chase it.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You want it nice and kind of snug enough where I could go fast and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Having a sharp file is the other big thing. So if I get away from that optical illusion Terry mentioned earlier and try and make the tip of my tooth here completely perfectly flat and looking brand new up top, I'm gonna change that gap between the tooth and the raker. So I'm not even gonna worry about that. What I will do sometimes is if I think I hit a rock or I've seen a bunch of sparks, I'll look at my chain and go, oh, I hit it really bad here, I'm taking 3 strokes off. But I take 3 strokes off those, I take it off every one. Does that make sense?
So when you do have to file the raker, does it use the same file?
No, flat file for rakers, flat file. And then I'm gonna file it the same way, right? I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna do the exact, I don't have to file the rakers on this one, it's okay right now, right? But I'm gonna do the same thing, I'm gonna take 2 strokes off,
And it's
Okay.
just flat straight.
just
across.
flat straight across, and then I'll switch sides and I'll file these teeth that I was filing this way, I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Make sense?